What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Welcome to the first edition of Sunday Sermons, your weekly hip hop recap. As the series develops, I'll start doing various news that came out throughout the week, and other things here and there. But this week is just the prototype, and we're gonna talk about a few news stories that came out this past week. The first of which, Desiigner hits #1 with Panda. He now has a #1 hit single on the Billboard Hot 100. That is the biggest record in the country right now. It's kind of crazy to think about it because essentially the record is him going at a future type of sound, and so it's crazy to think that Desiigner can have a #1 hit single before Future. And at the same time, though, I don't think Future is too pressed about that. I see everybody trying to compare that on Twitter and link the two, and I get it. But at the same point, we gotta look at it like Future has a full-on career. He's selling out tours. He's doing 100,000 plus first week for the past couple releases he's put out, and Desiigner only has this one single. There's not even a video for the single yet. There's not even a remix or an album or mixtape in sight. He just has this one song. And granted, he has, I think it's another song that he put out, but his discography is very, very thin. So the whole comparison, I don't really get it. But congratulations to Desiigner. I think I'm going to give him a fair shot when he does put out a project, because I want to see if he has more to offer than just being a Future clone. So we'll see, but #1 hit single, that's astounding. And I think Good Music knows exactly what they're doing with Desiigner going forward. So we'll see how that plays out in the coming months. The next piece of news that came out, which was actually quite shocking, YG caught up with TMZ, or TMZ caught up with YG in an airport, and YG said that the Secret Service has been hitting up his label, which is Def Jam, to see the lyrics for his upcoming album Still Crazy. They want to know if he's mentioning Donald Trump anymore. As you know, YG put out a record called Fuck Donald Trump with Nipsey Hussle, and it's gotten a lot of attention so far. I mean, Beyonce was just dancing to it in Miami at one of her concerts, so that record is spreading far. The video has over 1 million views. I'm sure the SoundCloud link has over 1 million views, so it's getting a lot of attention. But it seems odd that the Secret Service would devote their time to this. I was thinking, like, how funny would it be to have like a TV series around the Secret Service and they just do these wacky things like hit up YG's label, I don't know, but I thought it was just kind of funny. And I don't know if I believe it. It might just be YG trying to add more fuel to the fire of the record. But at the same time, maybe it's possible. But I think at the end of the day, the Secret Service just wants what we want. They want Still Crazy as much as we want Still Crazy. So hopefully YG puts it out this summer, especially, capitalizing off the buzz of Fuck Donald Trump. In New York hip-hop news, Tru Life, who used to be signed to Jay-Z, the Rock La Familia, is out now. He was in prison for a murder that took place in 2009. He was convicted in 2011, and he was going to serve 8 years, but he's out early. And he did an interview with DJ Pro Style where he talked about he's planning a documentary around his life, and he's in talks with HBO. Again, like the YG news, do I really believe that? I don't know, because I don't think Tru Life is that big a name. He had regional success, and he could have been something big, but he just didn't, get that momentum going, and he was still in, obviously in a bad place in his life if he was in the situation that he was that led him to go to jail. But, it could happen maybe, but I just think it's more of like that hype talk. I'm in talks with HBO, but, we'll see if anything really materializes out of it. I'm rooting for Tru Life because I liked him. I liked his True York mixtape. I think he had some really great diss records at Dipset. Around 20 or around 2007, and hopefully he can kind of adjust to this climate of music and put out some stuff that's worthwhile. And I'll even watch the documentary because I would love to know more about his life. If you go onto his Wikipedia page, there's not much on there. You don't know how he met Jay-Z or any of this stuff. And granted, it might be out there, but it's better to package it up in one documentary, and that's what he wants to do. So, hopefully Tru Life does it. It's good to have him home. Our final news for this edition: Schoolboy Q's 4th album is done. It's finished. It's mixed and mastered. He said on Twitter, "You never know when it'll drop." Again, alluding to a surprise drop. It could come at any time. He's given us a few records, but most notably the Groovy Tony record. And I like that record. It bangs. It bounces. It's a nice record. So I expect some big things from Schoolboy Q's upcoming album. I'm sure it'll get a release in the summertime of June, July, even August. I don't know. I just don't see Schoolboy Q dropping it out of the blue. I don't think TDE is going to function like that. They could do that for a Kendrick Lamar, but Schoolboy Q, I don't know if he's big enough to where that'll work as effective if he would just put out a single, put out a video, promote it for a couple months. I don't know, but we'll see. But I think the underline of all of this is we really want Schoolboy Q's music. And we're going to get it finally this year. So that wraps up the first edition of Sunday Sermons, your weekly hip-hop recap. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I really want to refine the series and make it good for all you guys, the viewers. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.